Hi, and thanks for tuning into the TV Box Talk channel. Today, by special request, we have yet another release from the H96 Pro line, but this time it comes in the form of a TV stick. This device is the H96 Pro TV Stick, and after the following message, we have a review of its hardware and features, with benchmark scores and my final thoughts and opinion. So stay tuned, we have more in a minute. So I'm back, and as we begin, the TV stick comes in this box that's coated in a gold Stardust paintbrush pattern, and it looks really nice. It reminds me of those boxes that perfumes and cologne comes in. The box doesn't have any hardware specs printed on it, with the exception of the 2GB 8GB below the serial number, so I'll just take a minute to unpack the contents of the box. In the box, you have the TV stick itself. You get one HDMI male-to-female extension cable. You get a 5V 2A power adapter, one USB to micro USB power cable, and a user's guide. In the box there's no wireless remote control, so you will have to purchase that separately, or you can use your regular wireless PC mouse to control the stick. Let's examine the stick. The stick comes with two USB 2.0 ports, a micro SD card slot, and a micro USB port. To the top, you have an LED power light and a H96 Pro logo. And below here you have lots of ventilation holes. So I'll just take a minute to connect this TV stick to my TV, and when I return I'll continue. So I've connected the stick to my TV, and you can provide power to the stick by using a USB port, or you can use the power adapter that comes with the stick. As you can see, I had to use the extension cable because my HDMI port faces to the back, and there is also a section here blocking the stick from plugging in, so this extension comes in very handy. So as I start up the stick, it shows the Logic S9 1264-bit octa-core logo and the H96 Pro animation. Then you're presented with this launcher. The launcher is the same launcher used on all of their boxes, and most of you have already seen the features of this launcher. Features like the shortcuts area, the navigation bar, and the new Android 7.1 settings menu that pops up on the right. In the apps section it's also the same. You have your social media apps like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, your core system apps like App Installer, Miracast, and Media Center, and entertainment apps like Netflix, KDMC, and the Google Play Store. I will now install a couple apps of my own, and when I return I'll continue. So I've installed all the apps I need, and first let's check to see if the TV stick comes rooted. It shows that the TV stick comes rooted, running on Android 7.1 Nougat operating system. This gives me the freedom to install any app from the Google Play Store without restrictions, and sideload any APK files that require root access with the app installer. Let's check to see if there are any wireless updates for this stick. It shows that the TV stick is currently up to date, but we have seen updates for other H96 Pro models via image files and flash tools, so I'll keep an eye out for any future updates. Let's take a look at the DRM information. It shows that the TV stick does not have support for Microsoft Play Ready, Adobe Primetime, Marlin DRM, and Varimatrix VCAS DRM. This means that paid services like Netflix that require special digital rights will not show in HD or 4K quality on this stick. However, alternative sources of HD and 4K movie streams will work just fine. Let's have a look at its system and hardware information. Under System, it shows that the manufacturer is Logic, and the model is the AlphaWise H96 Pro. Below it shows that the stick comes with 2GB of RAM, and below that it shows the remaining RAM and internal storage from the total of 8GB after the Android installation. Under CPU information, it shows that the CPU is a 64-bit octa-core Codecs A53 CPU, running up to 1.5 GHz. It also shows that this TV stick has support for both 32 and 64-bit ABIs, which means that the stick can play both 32 and 64-bit applications. Under display information, it shows that the TV stick's display is powered by the Mali T820 tri-core GPU, with a refresh rate of 60 Hz. Under network information, it shows that the stick has single-band 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi support, along with signal strength, link speed, and frequency information. Under Android information, it shows that the operating system is Android 7.1.1 Nougat, and it also shows that the stick is rooted. Under thermal information, this TV stick operates around 60 degrees Celsius on normal cooling, and around 50 degrees on passive cooling. Under codecs information, you have the usual list of codecs needed for 4K video playback. From this list, we have codecs like H264, HEVC, and VP9 decoders. There's no H265 featured in this list. And that's it for system and hardware information, and let's now look at the results from the benchmarks. I'll start with the results from the memory read and write speeds. And the results show that the TV stick got a RAM copy speed of 3,457 megabytes per second, the internal memory got a read speed of 42 megabytes per second, and a write speed of 18.4, and the SD card slot got a read speed of 15 megabytes per second, and a write speed of 11. Given the compact nature of this device and the limited RAM and internal storage, these scores are okay for this device. We now have the results from the Wi-Fi speed test. The TV stick operates on the single-band 2.4 frequency, and the results are okay, but it's just a little below the maximum speed I would usually get on the 5.8 band. We now have the results from the Antutu Benchmark. And the results show that the H96 Pro TV Stick got an Antutu score of 40,507. Next, we have the results of the Geekbench 4 CPU benchmark. After all tests were complete, the TV stick got a score of 558 single-core and 2,554 multi-core. And finally, we have the results from the Ice Storm Extreme GPU benchmark. In the end, the Mali T820 got a score of 5,662. And that's it for the benchmarks. Now on to the entertainment features. Isn't that the primary reason for wanting this device? Well then, the H96 Pro TV Stick runs on a full version of Android 7.1, and this opens up a whole new world of unlimited free streams of HD movies and TV shows from various sources. You can't have a TV stick without Kodi. The H96 Pro TV Stick comes with a customized version of Kodi called KDMC. KDMC is your gateway to hundreds of movies and TV shows, and it also acts as a media player. The version of KDMC is 17.3 Krypton, and it comes with a couple of outdated third-party add-ons that still carry lots of movies on the existing links, but there are no further updates. So I will delete the existing third-party add-ons and install the most popular ones that currently work. Alright, so I installed a couple of the new ones, and I'm happy to report that Elysium is fixed and working again, and Covenant is working better than ever. So with these two new add-ons alone, you're more than ready to start streaming. And that's all for the KDMC application. Kodi isn't the only way to stream movies and TV shows. You can do so by installing streaming services via APKs. In case you are wondering, APKs is just the file format Android uses to install apps from external sources. There are lots of streaming services that comes in this way, so you can simply download the file directly to the TV stick and install it from there, or you can download it from your PC and install it to the stick using a flash drive or SD card. Some of the streaming services that utilizes the APK format include Terrarium TV, Showbox, Megabox HD, Mobdro, and popcorn flicks. You are also free to use whatever paid premium services that you have a subscription, but some of them will not show in HD due to no DRM support. The TV Stick comes with a YouTube application, so let's see how 4K sample plays on the YouTube app. The YouTube app plays in HD 1080p quality on my TV, and the 4K option may be available on other 4K TVs. In similar fashion to the TV box version, the H96 Pro TV Stick can be used for more than just streaming. If you have a collection of movies stored on external storage devices or on a network server, you can connect it to the TV Stick and watch them using the video player that comes installed on the stick. Or you can use Kodi Media Player, or you can install a video player from the Google Play Store like the MX Player or the VLC Player. In previous videos, I advised that for the best video playback from external devices, only use external devices with high data transfer speeds, as this affects the read speed between the device and the player, resulting in buffering and poor viewing experience. You can also get a better 4K video playback performance by downloading the videos onto the internal storage of the stick, which results in pristine playback of HD and 4K videos. The challenge with this on the TV Stick is that you only have 8 GB of internal storage to play with. So I went ahead and loaded my 4K video samples onto the TV Stick's internal storage, and let's watch as I play them using the stock video player. As you have seen, the TV Stick was able to play most of my 4K video samples. The Jellyfish collection played okay with the exception of the first video that buffered a bit. And for my final demonstration, even though this TV Stick was not meant for gaming, I couldn't resist, and I had to run a game or two just out of sheer curiosity. So I'm playing the game Dragon Hunter 5, so let's take in some RPG action.
You'll never take me alive, bounty hunter!
You can see the game ran pretty okay, just don't overdo it with the games, choose more lower-end graphic games and keep an eye on the temperature. So in summary, I'm giving the H96 Pro TV Stick the green light for purchase. It comes with the latest solid hardware, runs on Android 7.1, it's rooted, I experienced no glitches, it plays 4K videos, and it even plays lots of games from the Google Play Store. Are there any negatives with this device? One person asked about having to plug in the power adapter every time he wanted to watch a movie, seeing that there is no remote with a power button. Actually, you don't have to power on every time if you are using the TV's USB port to power the stick. Every time you turn on your TV, the TV Stick will also power on. Another downside is that the stick could have at least come with 16 GB of internal storage, but I guess we might see this later on. So I've come to the end of my review of the H96 Pro TV Stick. If you would like to get your hands on one, use the link provided in the description below this video. It also helps me maintain my channel and my website, and it also helps me to deliver more reviews. So thanks for watching, and remember not to leave without clicking the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to this channel for more TV box stop videos.